Madison Main Street is the oldest running Main Street program in the nation.
We say this is what happens when you have years of people committed to this program.
Not only are we a historic landmark district, but we are the largest contiguous historic landmark district in the entire nation. Historically, Madison was a community full of industry. Once times changed and business was moved, these beautiful buildings were left. Over time, that's when people would see some of this destruction happening. A lot of our preservation can be pointed back to our historic Madison Incorporated. They helped stand up and say, we need to preserve these buildings. And that was when the Main Street program really started to launch.
We've now created those partnerships that are bringing historic preservation to a whole new paradigm.
The historic Eagle Cotton Mill was a great example of private and public investment.
For the longest time, you'd pull into Madison and you would see this old cotton mill with white plastic tarps swaying in and out of the windows and buzzards living inside.
But that all started changing just a few years ago with an investor that saw a vision, shared that vision with the city of Madison.
It was amazing to see that old building evolve into this beautiful boutique hotel.
The Madison Main Street program has been around since 1979, and it is such a point of pride. We start all of our Main Street 101s with that we are the home to the first Main Street. It is definitely the example of success, whether it's historic preservation or events, farmers market, just everything that a Main Street could be doing.
We have a designated board member who is the committee chair for each of the 4 points. Organization is like our foundation for the entire program. Design is there to help apply local ordinances, make things look pretty.
Economic vitality, supporting their business owners,
Sustaining our businesses and providing data to them.
promotions, handling a lot of the events, promoting the downtown.
Madison Main Street organizes a number of annual events and workshops. Girls Weekend, Music in the Park, the biennial Loft Tour, and we have Holiday Open House. We actually call it the 5-point approach. We call farmers market our 5th approach.
A few years ago, the city of Madison approached the Main Street program and said, hey, would you guys be willing to take over running the farmers market?
The Madison Farmers Market is the longest running in the state of Indiana. It was established in 1809. We're proud to say we've increased vendors, vendor attendance, customers. It's put on by staff and a team of volunteers and vendors.
You can't do it alone. You have to have volunteers on all of these committees.
Now we're seeing a younger generation willing to give their time to help make Madison what they always wished that it could be. Over the last few years, we've seen a lot more people that have left Madison but now returned, and with that has brought a lot more acceptance. The Chandler is owned by Matt and Dan Chandler. They came back to Madison. When they were walking along Main Street, they walked by Village Lights bookstore. And in their window, they had a Pride display up for Pride Month. And they were both just so touched by seeing that, so they knew this was the place they wanted to invest in next. Main Street fits into the community by focusing on the heart of our community. We work with so many different organizations. We have our friends at Visit Madison, City of Madison, Art Alliance, the Chamber.
What we've done just in the past year with Madison Main Street Organization is increase our financial commitment to help strengthen that organization's resources.
Our Economic Vitality Committee has formed a wish list based on data showing needs of our community. We had no toy store here in town. After doing some research, recruitment efforts were made, and it worked out.
Seeing the businesses, the shops owners, the experiences that people are having now, and talking to so many visitors from all over, it's a testament that our planning is working.
Madison still feels like a hidden gem, like it's someplace to be discovered.
And it's one that takes pride in its history, but it's also one that's working for a brighter future.
Madison can start bragging about itself. I'm really excited to see where it takes us next.